we're learning that Home Minister Amit Shah's Swadeshi pitch is being made for the tech space now as far as India is concerned. He's gone on to declare that he switched to Zoho. He says, I have switched to Zoho Mail. Thank you for your kind attention to this matter. The big announcement coming in, and again, this is being touted as a pitch for the Swadeshi tech space in India, that too on a day when the UK Prime Minister has landed and Britain is looking towards investing also as far as tech is concerned. Fintech will also be an important part of the agenda, but most importantly, the Union Home Minister now taking to make that announcement as far as him switching to Zoho Mail is concerned. He's saying that he's gone on to declare that he switched to Zoho Mail. He will be using Zoho Mail now. That's a big announcement coming in. He's saying that this is the big change that he would like to make and announce, and that is also the Union Home Minister's own way of making that Swadeshi pitch as far as the Swadeshi tech sector is concerned. Fintech happens to be a huge shot in the arm for India. It is one sector that's also being presented on the international stage when it comes to UPI, and now the Union Home Minister himself switching to Zoho Mail is indeed a key and critical announcement over here. But what we can tell you is that that's a Swadeshi pitch coming in from the Home Minister himself, that when he's taken to social media to make that announcement that he's switched to Zoho Mail. As far as we know, that Zoho Mail refers to Zoho Corporation's adoption and endorsement as well. Let's quickly go across to Aman Sharma, who's joining me on the phone line to shed more light on why this development is so significant. Aman, take us through what Zoho Mail, first of all, means for India, and why is it so significant now that the Home Minister will be adopting this as his own official email ID?
Well, a number of leaders, have been adopting Zoho email. Earlier, we had a couple of ministers also doing it, but now with Home Minister Amit Shah joining the bandwagon and, signing on this mail, definitely this is going to increase the Swadeshi or the Atmanirbharta, initiative that the Prime Minister has been, taking, also promoting that, there should be more inbuilt in-house in India built mail addresses and mail houses. We should not spend just on Google or others, and that is the reason we see that Zoho Mail is becoming so big in India suddenly. And now with the Home Minister putting out this tweet very clearly saying that he's also joining this platform now, and this is the platform that you can use for future correspondence via email using this address. Also using this very interesting line in the end, thank you for kind attention to this matter, maybe just a signal to Donald Trump, who often uses this line as well. So I could see a number of ministers joining Zoho Mail in the coming days after the Home Minister has taken the lead.
Right, Aman, do stay on with us. We also have our colleague Shivani Gupta joining us on the broadcast. Shivani, you just spoke to the CEO of Zoho, and he in fact was putting out these very aspects that have become rather imperative. They also in fact have made this entire transition from people who are still on Gmail to in fact head to Zoho Mail. That also has been made rather easier by Zoho, and now this development that the Home Minister has made it official. He in fact is officially shifted to Zoho. He's put it out on his social media handle.
Yes, so two parallel things have happened for Zoho in the span of just a couple of weeks. One is government ministries shifting to the Zoho office suite, and that has been publicized by many ministries. And what also happened simultaneously is that several ministers and the celebrities on social media, buoyed by the Swadeshi sentiment, have also talked about the Aratai app, which is the messaging app versus global competition. So on both of these counts, Zoho has obviously found a lot of backing by not just government ministers, but also ordinary citizens and celebrities, because this is a completely made in India product, and it also caters to the sensibilities of Indians. It's a product that is designed for Indians, but also there are privacy concerns that are there when it comes to foreign companies having the data of Indians in various formats and for various apps. I think what is pushing the popularity for Zoho amongst Indian government and amongst citizens is the fact that Indians' data is in India. It is absolutely secure. I spoke to CEO of Zoho, Mani Vembu, and I asked him about all of this search that has happened just in the last couple of weeks. So he talked about how it has been a surprise, even though, of course, a lot of ministries have been adopting the Zoho Office suite. And along with that, there is larger sentiment for Zoho because this is an absolutely made in India product. They've also been very categorical that no data is sold. There are no advertisements on their platforms. They are very conscious that, even if the product is less marketable, which is what Mani Vembu told me, they want it to be absolutely secure and without the ads experience for consumers. And I think this is just one of those moments for India in this entire Swadeshi movement, Make in India, Made in India movement, where a lot of the public sentiment is also buoying companies. Maybe 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, the sentiment wasn't backing such products. But Mani Vembu told me that now the time is right. Even if certain products or initiatives have failed in the past, doesn't mean that that will be the fate meeting Aratai, for example, as it competes with WhatsApp, Telegram and others, because now the market sentiment is aligning with the product offering.
Absolutely. And Shivani, I was just speaking to how you have spoken to the Zoho CEO, Mani Vembu. Let's in fact listen into that conversation, an important one, particularly after the Home Minister has made this announcement that he has shifted to Zoho Mail officially.
Joining me now is none other than the man in the hot seats along with Sridhar Vembu, Mani Vembu, who is the CEO of Zoho. Lots of exciting things happening at Zoho, particularly in relation to their messaging app, Aratai. Mani Vembu is joining us, and Mani, I want to begin by asking you, this whole uptick that began in September, how did it hit you exactly? Did you see it coming? Because some of it, maybe you were planning for, government ministries were talking about Aratai and coming onto Zoho platforms. But did you expect the kind of uptick you saw in September, and how did you deal with it?
So see, this was actually a surprise for us because we have been working with government on certain engagements for the last 2-3 years. And the sudden minister's endorsement on Zoho Office Suite was a real surprise and a happy moment for us. And and that actually the tweet created a storm. So that means so there are a lot of access, sign up and traffic that comes to Zoho.com, and we could able to actually handle those. But the Aratai was again a surprise because we know, during the interactions, we have talked about Aratai. So we have talked about, because it's live from 2021. And we have been talking about, how we look at technology, how we look at R&D. So these are all the kind of conversations we had during our engagements. And so suddenly Aratai getting the visibility, and it as Sridhar pointed out, from 3,500 signups, the first day it hit 350,000. And the next day it hit more than 1 million signups.